I'm DRSCL. I'm a dad, a chiropractor, and the translator you didn't know you needed in this, the first year of parenting. This is Decoded, the first year, the podcast that turns baby brain confusion, mum burnout, and milestone panic into clarity you can actually use. Let's make sense of the chaos by decoding it together. Hey, welcome back to Decoded, the first year. I'm Dr. SCL, chiropractor, dad, and nervous system nerd, and the translator for all things baby brain and body. This is where we strip away the noise, decode the signs, and help you feel clear and confident about your baby's development. Today, we're tackling two of the early milestones that get way more stress than they deserve. And that's tummy time and rolling. So if you've ever thought, she screams the second I put her down, or he rolled at 8 weeks, is that a good thing? Or we've been told just to do more tummy time, but it is a disaster, then this one is for you. So here's the thing. Tummy time and rolling are helpful to watch, but somewhere along the line they got turned into either a competition, a race, or even worse, a guilt trip. Now, tummy time has become this checkbox. You're either doing enough or you're failing at it. Rolling early, now that's something to brag about in your mother's group. Rolling late, cue 2 a.m. Google death spiral. What's the real issue behind these? Now, this is where most milestone advice focuses is on the when, not the how. Early doesn't automatically mean better. Later doesn't automatically mean worse. And neither of these tell you much if you're looking at the bigger picture. That is, how the nervous system is actually working behind the scenes. So here's the real job of tummy time. And it is not just about neck and head control. It's about building the foundation for sensory integration, the brain learning how to process visual input, balance signals, and body awareness all at the same time, while the spine stabilizes and the shoulders, that's a big one, open up for future movement. Rolling, that's your baby's first big sign of coordinated cross-patterning. So across the body, left to right, and the two sides of the brain talking to each other, core muscles switching on, and the ability to shift their own body in space. So yes, these are physical skills, but really, they're the nervous system in disguise ticking off these milestones. Let's make this practical. Here are 3 patterns I see in the clinic all the time. There's the arch and cry. That's a baby who instantly arches their back, flails their arms, and cries the moment they start doing tummy time. Often this is a sign of upper neck or shoulder problems or a massive sensory overload. They're not lazy, they're simply in pain and uncomfortable. The uni roller, aka the one-way roller. Baby rolls to the left, over and over and over, but never to the right. This can indicate everything from a pelvic or spinal asymmetry, which makes movement to one way easier than the other. Now remember, the pelvis imbalance could then be creating an upper neck problem, which is driving all of this. This stuff is not that simple. And finally, the rocket. The baby rolls super early, but avoids staying on the floor to play. This can be a sign that they're using rolling as an escape from a position that doesn't feel safe or comfortable when it comes to their nervous system. These aren't problems in the sense that your baby is broken. They are clues. And if you know what to look for, they will tell you exactly where your baby may need some support. So instead of asking, are they on time? What we, particularly as health professionals, should be asking is, do they tolerate tummy time calmly? Are they able to roll in both directions? Do they rest with their head down comfortably, or are they always straining and trying to lift upwards? And are they using smooth, coordinated movements, or does it look like it's jerky and full of unnecessary effort? When you filter milestones through nervous system function, the panic will fade because you're no longer just tracking dates and thinking it's a race, you're now tracking quality. In my practice, when I see a baby struggling with these milestones, I'm not drilling them like it's baby boot camp. I'm looking for the areas of spinal tension or restriction that might be making the position uncomfortable. I'm looking at the nervous system stress that is making it hard for the baby to relax and ultimately integrate many of these new movements. And most importantly, I'm looking for symmetry in how they move and use their body. It's the gentle, precise adjustments that then help restore balance and make these positions feel easier so that babies will naturally want to explore them more. If your baby hates tummy time, rolls only one way, or you've been told just keep trying without actually having anyone explain why, this is your permission to look deeper. You're not failing. Your baby's not behind. You're both just waiting for the right support. And if this episode gave you a new way to look at those early milestones, share it with a mum who's in current tummy time hell. And if you want more of this kind of perspective, you can find me particularly on Instagram at Mount Hawthorn Chiropractic. This is Decoded, the first year. Dr. SCL, out. Thanks for listening to Decoded, the first year, where we translate the mess of early parenting into something that actually makes sense. Be sure to share this episode with a friend, a partner, or a mum that you know who is quietly struggling through the noise and secretly Googling every milestone. If you want to hear more decoding, follow at Mount Hawthorn Chiropractic on the socials. Let's keep decoding the chaos. No mansplaining, no pressure, no judgment, just clarity when you need it most. Please note, this podcast isn't medical advice. It's just smart strategies from a Gonstead chiropractor, a dad, and someone who's been in the room with hundreds of mums trying to make sense of their baby's development, their own postpartum recovery, and the constant noise that comes with modern parenting. Always chat with your health team for specific care.